Australian partner visas. Should you include the kids? Many Australian men get into relationships with Filipina ladies who are single mums. I married a single mum myself and did so happily. I never had a problem with accepting and loving a child as my own just because I wasn't the biological father. Being a dad is more a matter of heart and principle than it is of biology. And for yourselves, the addition of a child makes an instant family, more love all around. With Australian partner visas and prospective marriage visas, there is an option to include dependent children in the same application. They are known as secondary applicants, and adding them is generally fairly easy. They get the same visa as their mum at the same time. The Department of Immigration and Border Protection are now charging fees for secondary applicants. Down under visa, as a matter of principle, do not and will not charge fees. We believe that the best place for kids is with their mums and with their new dads, and are happy to help. We will never charge professional fees for helping kids. Some of our applicants are not sure about adding kids to the application, and sometimes will say they will include them later. If you don't include them, there are two options. There's a Subclass 445 Dependent Child Visa. You may apply for a Dependent Child Visa when mum has a temporary partner visa. And there's a Subclass 101 Child Visa. You may apply for a child visa after mum gets her permanent partner visa. What this can mean is that you could be waiting several years before the child comes. That's a long time to wait. I understand that it's good to let mum settle into Australia and to life with you before a child arrives. You both want time together and time to adjust to culture shock, which will happen. Been there, done that, I know how it works. But you can deal with this by applying for a tourist visa at the same time as a prospective marriage or spouse visa. This means she gets to spend most of the average of 6 months waiting time there in Australia with you. Plenty of time to adjust to Australia and to each other. By the time the partner visa is granted, you'll have no trouble with settling the child in with you. It's easy. If you want a child to love you, you love them first. It never fails. Another common reason to not include a child is concerns over schooling. Schools are more formal in the Philippines than they are in Australia, and the school year finishes at the end of March, restarting in June. It doesn't match with the Australian school year. Plus, in the Philippines, it matters enormously that the school year is actually finished. In Australia, this does not matter. They will admit a new child at any time of the year. So whether they finish a school year or not, it's not an issue. They will arrive at their new school and they will fit in comfortably. And they will be with their mum. Aussie schools and Aussie kids are very accepting and accommodating. Don't let this be a reason to leave them behind. And don't let the wishes of the relatives of the Philippines in the Philippines influence your decisions. It's considered normal for Filipino kids to be left with grandparents and extended families, and they can often be quite possessive and unwilling to let them go. Just remember that the decision belongs to you and your wife or fiancé. Please make that decision wisely. If you'd like any further assistance with family visas, whether that is prospective marriage visas, partner visas or child visas, please contact Down Under Visa and fill out our free assessment form on our website. Thank you.